what happened, but I was supposed to go live like 2 seconds ago. Well, actually, I was supposed to go live a while ago, but for some reason it just didn't work. Um, it literally now we're finally back up though. We should be back up. So we should be live on X. Yes, we are. A couple of people that are here watching, and then we have, let's see, let's go to YouTube, go live. I don't know how long we will be live here for because I was supposed to go live like an hour ago, but I was caught up typing something and putting something up and all this other stuff. So appreciate you guys for being here and probably getting 2 notifications or maybe not getting a notification at all. Okay, both of them are still sleeping. That's good. Let's see. Frequency every 12 minutes. Okay, perfect. All right, 19 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 9 people that are over on X. Make sure you guys also hit that like button. And some people are watching on Rumble. Appreciate you guys, as well as having Twitch and Kick available. It doesn't show me the numbers yet. What I tell you, Matt, Bonk was gonna overcome Lunik. Yeah, I mean it did overtake it. Bonk is out of control. Bonk is going bonkers. Yeah, so last night as I was making trades within Bitcoin and stuff, I ended up buying a Bonk. Can Grok also do this? I think Grok can, but it just needs some time. It needs to one be accepted, on Twitter, which is I guess a tall task or a tall ask. But yeah, I think, is it too late to get in? So know that things have increased a lot. And I'm not saying it's too late. I think Bonk still has a lot of potential to run. But know that it has risen by a lot if you are going to make that move. I'm not going to tell you not to make it, right? It's a double negative. What I'm going to do is tell you if you are interested in purchasing some. I always look to purchasing maybe a portion. So I'll purchase a smaller amount than what I wanted to invest. And then if it does find a way to come back, I invest more. So that's what I did last night at a level of 0.0018, right? At that level, it ended up increasing to about 24, 27, something like that. I don't know where it's at now. I'll have to look at CoinMarketCap really quick. I don't have it up. But either way, it increased, and my overall position is up by 50% right now since I invested. Now, I probably should have invested more because I did want to invest a total if it found a way to come back below $1 billion. I did want to invest a total of, $1,000 or $2,000. So investing $300 like I did, it ended up turning into like 450. But I probably should have put maybe a little bit more into it just because that's only like 10% of what I wanted to invest, which was like, again, let's say 1,000 to even $3,000. So it's only about 10 or 20% of what I wanted to invest. And if we're looking at the $1,000 mark, that's 30%. So, I mean, I guess that's okay. And if it does find a way, either way, if it comes back now, it'll be above where I ended up purchasing. So I think I'm good with 300. I just want to be a part of it. It's not even about getting the most gains possible. I just want to be a part of it. And that's kind of what I am at right now, especially seeing the traction that was, on YouTube, a couple of videos that people have made. They're seeing some pretty decent views, pretty decent traction and viewership and popularity. And the one video that I made actually has the most views out of the four videos that I posted yesterday. So it definitely has the popularity to continue to grow. Um, but yeah, so where I'm sitting at, let's go ahead and look at my Coinbase account. So when I look at my Coinbase account, you see that Jasmy and Cardano are leading the way. Obviously, you see Jasmy up uh, to $6,500. It's up 2,200 or $2,500, and Cardano is up $3,000. Krill is still down. You still see Harvest down. XRP is what they claim is down. Shiba Inu as definitely is. Cosmos some up. Anchor, but then I have my bonk, which is sitting at about $528. So my overall position is up more than 50% right now. And I don't even know if it hit a $2 billion market cap. Where's that? 1.6 billion dollar market cap. Absolutely phenomenal. Let me go over here and we'll search up Bonk and see what exchanges are seeing the most volume right now. So it's up 100%. It's up to 0.0003107. Looking at about 60 trillion coins overall, which is 60% of the supply. You would see 100 trillion coins in total. Does anybody know what the extra 40 trillion coins is for? Because I feel like there is some form of dilution. I would like to know like what those 40 trillion coins are for and where they're at, what they're doing, whether they're staked in any way or what, right? But anyways, we're sitting at a fully diluted market cap of $3 billion, and then seeing the market cap right now is at a $1.9 billion market cap, almost $2 billion. I don't know why Coinbase shows it different. Coinbase is showing a $1.6 billion market cap. I thought that was a little bit too much. This did end up going to 34, which I guess broke that level of a one or $2 billion market cap. That's crazy. That is crazy to see that much movement. We're on the road to surpassing Shiba Inu by market cap. Bonk is absolutely the meme of the moment. Yeah, it definitely is. Kind of like how Pepe was, but I think Bonk might hold a little bit stronger of a position. And the reason being is because how popular Solana is. Like Solana is super popular, and if you look at that compared to like Pepe is created on the Ethereum chain, right? Pretty sure, yes, it is. So it's not about the popularity of Ethereum. We've already had that popularity, that push for Ethereum, and I still believe that Ethereum will be valuable, very, very valuable. I mean, top two cryptocurrencies by market cap probably stay there, and see XRP right above it. But Solana can definitely give Ethereum a run for its money because, I mean, not only you talk about use cases, you're talking about popularity. It's like I don't know. It's like Tiger Woods playing a golf tournament. Like you don't really think that he's gonna win, but you want him to win. The popularity is there, and you want to always put him up there. So if we're taking bets on who we think are gonna win, we always find a way to put Tiger there because of the fact that we want to see him win, no matter what his shape is. He could have a messed up leg, messed up back, and we're still like, he can do it. He won the U.S. Open on a broken leg. Like, of course, like that's the type of thing that we see with Solana. It's like the popularity is huge. Not only looking at the uses behind it, but just the attention that comes with the chain. So yeah, I think Bonk definitely has that chance, and to be worth a hell of a lot more and have more of a run than what Pepe did have, just because of the attachment, just because of how popular Solana is. Honestly, Bonk is deflationary. Is it? It's deflationary by nature, and in what aspects? Who is we? I don't know who you're talking to me? Talking about Solana tokens and ADA tokens. And Jasmine is definitely pumping yeah, I saw Jasmine is up to 65% of a penny. Let me go back to my assets. Yeah, I saw Jasmine was up 65% of a penny. Or up to 65% of a penny. I don't know what the percentage is. It's up. Um, looks like it's up 1% today. That's what Coinbase says, but I don't want to after they messed up the overall market cap for Bonk, but it is up to 66% of a penny. Let me go ahead and look at yeah, Bonk is definitely flying, right? It moved all the way up here. Let's look at the give me a second. We'll get into Jasmine in a couple of seconds. Let's look at the top volume. I would imagine the top volume is going to be on Coinbase. The volume is $243 million that happens on Coinbase. You're seeing KuCoin that's next where it's at 176. You see 100 or 163 million dollars. It's crazy to see more volume flow through Coinbase than there is through Binance and all of their different pairings for Binance, because typically Binance will see a lot more volume than Coinbase, but Coinbase has all the popularity where people are just buying because of that. Like I I just accidentally bought Bonk myself. Accidentally, got you. Or accidentally bonked myself. Oh, I thought you said accidentally bought Bonk. Matt is Bonk, Maxi, and I can't see that last one because of the damn heart that's right there. Guys, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you guys are interested. We have 14 likes. We have 145 people here. So definitely hit that like button. Um, Come on. Also, I just put out a vote, and I know this is kind of off topic from Bonk. I just put out a vote on Twitter. I want to go to my Twitter. I just put out a vote on Twitter asking people, you know, if they are in favor of CEXs, of all the CEXs launching a 1% off chain burn tax for Terra Luna Classic and USTC. All of these exchanges is over 90% of Terra Luna Classic volume. So I want you guys to, if you could, retweet this as well as, vote. We would like to see well over 90% of people that want to see this happen. And we want to see a lot of people that are voting on this so that we can kind of, I guess, without seeing like a true vote, like a proposal that's put up or anything like that. Because honestly, you can't do anything. You can't propose anything outside that's off chain. So the only way you can propose something outside that is off chain is if you do have a vote from someone from the community that is a strong part of the community. And I believe I'm a strong part of the Terra Luna Classic community. And I want to see this succeed. So if you guys want to go over here and, retweet it, I can share it. Just retweet it and, you know, yeah. Let me try and pin it. It's not letting me pin it. Can you even click on that? You can't even click on it. Oh wait, you can't click on it because I don't know why it does that. YouTube has been weird lately. Like I can't pin anything. I can't pop out the chat. I can't do anything. So yeah, guys, take that pin message or the pin tweet and retweet it so that we need to get over 95, 99%. There's always going to be people that dislike it or that vote no because they just hate me as a person. But it's okay. I want to see CEXs. I want to see this get thousands upon thousands of not only retweets but likes and votes. It's going to be live for 6 days, and we want to continue to push this out there because I think what we could do, and again, this is off topic, but what we could do is a lot of these exchanges that have like less followers, so like uh, 1,000 or 10,000, 11,000 followers, we can find a way to contact them, right? I understand they make probably millions of dollars and have millions of dollars flow through them, but we could probably contact them and take it one exchange at a time and just get them in a room, be able to talk to them about what we're trying to do. Because it, if we can get everybody to agree on the 1% tax on chain or off chain, then we have more clarity about what we can do on chain as well. And we'll see a lot more activity that happens within Terra Luna Classic, a lot more burns, get USTC back down to a level, and we can actually repeg this. So that's what I want to do. But you know, it all depends. We have to work hard, and I've always had issues with going here and trying to implement a tax, and then people, you know, saying, "Hey, you know, I don't care about this. We don't need this." But we know that burns are a big deal. And if Binance is already doing it, Binance is supporting it in a way, we can see others support it either in the same way, or we see Binance support it in a more aggressive way because everybody else is agreeing upon that as well. I figure I figure Binance is going to be one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult, to get them to raise it to a 1% tax. But as long as we have every other exchange that's on board, we can find a way to get Binance in a room and talk to them, right? Because I think the best way to do that is explaining what we're all about. Because if we explain the situation, if we explain that we need it to burn on a standard level, and see all exchanges do this, not because we want to make money, but because we want to see the survival of the chain, then they understand the image, they understand the vision and the goal of what we have. It's not about becoming a Lunic millionaire, even though that is a part of it for everybody, even for Binance and for all of them. They look to increase their bottom line, but it's more or less for the survival of the chain. Because if we can see hundreds of millions of dollars go at a 1% tax, we will find a way to burn off a lot of the supply. And it doesn't have to remain that way forever. It remains that way until we see a certain volume or a certain supply. And then when we see that certain supply, now we can move on and not have a tax associated with it, or just have the on-chain tax, a slight on-chain tax, just because we want to make sure we're building up a reserve, right? So the plan would be so that we can burn down the supply. Then we can start establishing a plan on how we build the reserve. And that reserve protects the algorithm. It protects USTC. It protects everything, the community. Like, that's the way that we do this, but we need to explain this to them and stop saying, "Hey, can you burn off Terra Luna Classic so I can be a millionaire?" That shouldn't be the end goal, right? The end goal is recovery. You were saying some smart, my friend. Am I? Um, let's see. You said bonk. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like another empty promise. What's another empty promise? Sold half my bonk too early at 0.0000187, but sold some at 0.00033 at like 3 a.m. and it runs today. Might sell some more, then take profits and buy Grok. Look, that's what it's all about. If you're happy with taking profits, like, I'm always happy with taking profits. I really am. And if you're happy with taking any type of profits, I wish I would have bought when I wanted to buy back then, when it was like a $500 million market cap. It would have been a 4x, but I probably only would have bought like 100 or 200. And then I wouldn't have bought more because my cost basis would have been so low. And now I'm sitting at I had 300 that I purchased, and it ended up turning into $500+. So honestly, I could be happy with that and take it because it is a gain, or I can sit on that and see what it's going to be for the bull run, which I believe, Bonk is going to be pretty big for the bull run. And I'm not in any rush to take that profit. Matt, you give it to us straight. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. I mean, that's what I'm looking to do is just uh, tell everybody exactly how we can get things done, but I just want to be able to communicate with these exchanges. I I have no way of communicating with them directly, and the only time they want to communicate with me, no offense if the exchanges are watching, the only time they want to communicate with me is when they want some sort of like sponsorship or affiliate deal. And I'm like, I that's great. That's fantastic. And maybe I can add their affiliate link. I can add all their affiliate links if they want to create this burn. I don't know. That's all I want to see is them implement or at least agree upon it. The issue I bet they're dealing with is like, I don't want to, they're basically saying like, I don't want to implement a burn because if I implement a burn with only $4 million worth of volume, then that means that I'm giving the volume to someone else. Right? Other people can now take that volume, and I won't see that bottom line. I won't see those fees that I'm getting with it. Well, you can still collect the fees on anything that you have, but we would just have a 1% tax on the actual purchase of it, the actual sale of it. So that would be the easiest way of doing that. But what I would explain to them is that we wouldn't implement anything until we get majority of exchanges to agree, right? Because if we get, let's say, Orange Exchange, right? If we get Orange Exchange, which has 10,000 followers and only maybe has less volume. Let me go over here and look at the volume really quick. Or let me look at Terra Luna Classic and we'll look at the volume. So if we go over to Orange Exchange, it has $153 million worth of volume over here. And we sort it by volume. We're going to see BTC Turk, that's right there. And we're going to see Orange Exchange, right? Orange Exchange has 5% of the volume. They have $9.1 million worth of Terra Luna Classic to USDT volume there, right? That would be great because that would be $912,000 if we had a 1% tax that would go towards the burn just today. But then if they do that, they're taken away from their volume and people might go over to Binance or go over to anywhere else, OKX or Kraken or something, right? And it's understandable, right, that it would go over to these places. I don't know why they're not listed as like, because BTC Turk has 9% of the volume, but it's 44th. Is that by exchanges, like the number one exchange, the number one? Is it by like, oh, it's by the strength of the exchange. So this is a number one. No, number one, number two. I don't know why that is because BTC Turk has more volume. But either way, if you have all of these places that have, let's say, 1% of the volume, that's taken away from the volume that they do have. And now it's going over to KuCoin or Binance. So if we could find a way to basically tell them, look, we just need you to agree upon it. If you agree upon it, we will gather everybody together and we will say on this date we implement the burn tax. And the last piece of it would be Binance. The last piece of it, because they're already burning. So the last piece of it would be, hey, implement the 1% burn tax because everybody else is now implementing it and we want to see the survival. And then after a certain period of time, that's when we will take it off. And we have to agree upon exactly what that time frame is. We have to agree upon what we're doing overall, if only the on-chain tax. Because if we have, what we could do is the on-chain tax that we have could literally just go to more or less the community and building the reserve. And then whatever the off-chain tax could go towards burns, because the on-chain tax would be a like 1% of the overall supply. And if it's 1% of the overall supply, that can potentially go towards creating and building this reserve that we need. So, good morning all. Hey Matt, my Kraken account is up 75%. Is it? You copied most of or bought most of the trades that I have over there, right? So I don't even know what Kraken is up. I got to check my Kraken account. Give me a second. Let me make sure I'm logged in. So yeah, I'm still up to $1,161, but either way, that's still ridiculously high for where it was in the last 2.5 months, 3 months or so. Um, but yeah, my Kraken account is definitely performing well. Grok is not really performing well right now. It's dropping down to about 1 cent. We're seeing it down 16% on the day. This is going to fluctuate until we get clarity of exactly what's happening with the Twitter account. Let me actually go back here to make sure these kids are good. I'm gonna get Harper. I got to get Harper up at like 7:30. So hopefully she gets herself up, because then I'll have a little bit more time. But I do have to get her ready for school, and then Hayden will come downstairs and join me in the not in the live stream, but she'll sit over there. My lady is up. I did see ladies was up quite a bit, or it was moving up to like $100 million market cap. Know that that is the peak point that it has been. So let's look up ladies. So this one, right? Yeah. Where it's sitting up 21%. So if we look at all history, this is kind of where the high point is. If you see it break this level, it may be worth a lot more in the end. But currently seeing $33 million worth of volume, $104 million there. It's great to see that move. And honestly, I don't know the reasoning as to why it's moving, but it's definitely moving. And maybe because some meme coins are moving, but I honestly don't know the full answer. If we look at the markets that it's available on, I do want to see the markets, not Leonardo DiCaprio. KuCoin, Gate.io, Uniswap, Crypto.com exchange. That's probably, you're seeing some volume over there, $1.4 million. I heard that Bonk was available on Crypto.com exchange too. Is it? I have two up. Let's go over here. Let's bring back up Bonk. Currently sitting at 93% increase on the day. Also sitting at a $1.79 billion market cap. That's crazy. The volume is up by 502%. It's at a $1.6 billion volume day. Fantastic. Just dipped my toe in Bonk, bought $10 worth. Yeah, this is the thing, is like you wanna get in on the action, but you don't want to. Yes, it listed on last night. Okay, perfect. I was sure that they were gonna do that. I thought they would have like undercut them and did it before Coinbase did it. Because that's typically what Crypto.com does, is they like try and undercut a lot of the S tier exchanges, because they're a tier 1 exchange, but they undercut the S tier exchanges. Before Coinbase lists, they want to list because now it increases their bottom line. Yes, Bonk was listed last night, and they may have already had it. They may have already acquired the Bonk, but they just didn't list it yet. So that still may be a situation that happened. Matt, if SHIB doesn't burn, is it finally... Wait, sorry. Is this finally the last nail where people are fed up with the dev team being so full of themselves? No one can... No... Sorry, I can't read and I can't see. No one can question anything. When is enough enough? That's a good question. Or multiple questions. I don't know if this is the last straw. I think people may be done with the dev team, but then again, they keep coming back and going, oh, we're going to do something. And it creates a little bit of hype around Shiba Inu, but it doesn't create hype around what they're doing. And then they get upset about that and they try and launch something new. And when they launch something new or push something new that may help out Shiba Inu or possibly could help out Shiba Inu, it brings people back into what they're doing. And I put out a tweet a while ago, and maybe that's what got to Satoshi short term, where I was like, if you decide to burn, there's nobody that can question that you didn't do anything for SHIB. But that doesn't mean that we can't question all of the other methods and all of the other things that you could have done, because it would have been millions upon hundreds of millions of dollars that could have been burned off in Shiba Inu if they decided to implement a burn within everything that they offer. And the issue is that they didn't do that. So if they didn't, then we can have a problem with that. Binance has a huge bag of bonk already, i.e. the run up. Yeah, I mean, it was already available on bonk, right? Or sorry, it was already available on Binance, correct? So yeah, they're gonna have a huge bag, and you're gonna see that, flourish for them at least. But majority of that volume for bonk is, for today at least, is going through Coinbase. I want to, yeah, majority of that volume is going through Coinbase, where you see 230 million that's going through Coinbase. You also see 183 million plus the volume here, which you still are looking at less in Binance than you would see in Coinbase, but they're pretty equal, like over 200 million a piece. Oh, it got listed on Binance yesterday. I didn't know that. I thought it was already on Binance. Bonk is not on Binance. Yeah, it got listed some hours ago on Binance. Okay, so this was a Coinbase pump and a Binance pump. I feel like Coinbase has a bigger pump than Binance does. I don't know why. It may be because of but either way, you still see millions upon millions of dollars, and it has millions more eyeballs and attention on them. But yeah, I think Coinbase might have a little bit more of a pump than Binance, because I feel like Binance lists a lot of things and also delists a lot of things. Coinbase doesn't really delist many things at all. Like if you look at the list of what they've delisted, it's going to be very, very small, and you may not even see anything at that time. Binance has a whole entire section for coins that they may end up delisting, because they don't see the activity, they don't see the reason in holding those positions on their balance sheet. Binance loves Sol coins. I mean, then they should have had Bonk on there from the beginning. But I guess they were waiting for that Bonk pump, or if it was going to be something that was completely legit. Because in the beginning, I believe it was something to help out the Solana overall, and add some liquidity, add some movement to the Solana chain. Coinbase sees a little more selective of what coins they list. I agree. That's why I tend to do that. Even Kraken does that, but not as much as Coinbase. I bought a few hours ago also on crypto. $100 bonkers was added. $100 bonk was added not long ago. I was trying to get in early. Let me increase up. I increased the wrong size of the wrong one. So we got 270 people here, guys. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. We got 100 likes. We also have 11 people that are over on Rumble. Thank you guys for watching. Anybody want to chat, go ahead and chat. We do have 2 people that are watching on X. Thank you guys for watching. Let me see. So I did want to talk about Margex. Obviously, if you guys want to start trading with Margex, feel free to use this platform. You can get up to 100x leverage on your trades if you find something that's moving quite a bit, whether it's SOL or ADA or whatever. You can get up to 100x leverage. So like if you have LTC, Litecoin, you can get 50x leverage. XRP, you can get 50x leverage. I'm trying to find SOL. I thought SOL would be at the top of the list here, but I guess it's right here. So it's up 6%, and we're seeing that at $79. I really don't want to bet against SOL, but it is at a high point. It already has come down quite a bit. So I would like to find the right point to make that move, but it has really ran. I did buy Sol maybe a few days ago when it was at 65 or 66 cents or $66, and I bought 10. So now I'm sitting on a gain with that up to $800 worth because I bought 10. I was $660 worth, and now again at about $800 worth. So that's fantastic. It got all the way up to $81. Yes, it is listed on Crypto 2. What's Crypto 2? If you buy Solana, if you buy Solana phone, YUP will airdrop you 30 million bonk. That's how they dilute it. I mean, they do have the dilution associated with it. It's only 40% at the moment, and if you see it above a $3 billion market cap, you're fine. Because currently, it would be at a fully diluted market cap of 3 billion. And if you see it above that point, then you obviously will see growth, and you don't have to worry about the full dilution. If it was like 10% of the supply, then you kind of have to worry about the dilution, and you probably wouldn't see me in this position right now because I would wait for it to fully dilute at that point. But I don't have to wait for it to fully dilute, because if it does, it's still only a $3 billion market cap compared to the $1.7 billion that it's at now. So I'm not really worried about the dilution portion as of current state, which is 60% of the supply that's out there. So it's not bad. I know Helium came out with a cell service or something like that. Never knew that. Is that why they were running the past couple of days? Where do you think Bonk will go from here? So it all depends what type of market we're in, but I think Sol coins will run quite a bit, and I think Bonk has the potential chance to surpass and be the meme coin of 2024. We're always looking for that meme coin of 2024 or of the next bull run, and we don't know what that will be, right? It could be Bonk, it could be Grok, it could be Pepe, it could be Floki, it could be TokenFi. Whatever the positions are, you're looking at those and you're looking at the volume and seeing what people are most hype about. And a lot of people are hype around Sol related coins. So I really do believe that Bonk will have a massive push. You might see things like Snek that makes a move. Who knows? You might see, Pepe 1 or Pepe 2 makes a move. So it's like you never know exactly what will blow up and what will be the most popular meme coin on that chain, right? Because you have certain chains with certain meme coins, and those are the things that end up running once those chains start running, right? I think Soul coins, ADA coins, AI coins will do masterful things, uh, if already not up thousands of percent. Yeah, I would agree. And people are going to be talking about how, somebody became a bonk millionaire, or multiple bonk millionaire, or even billionaire as you invested at the bottom. I mean, I don't know where it started at. It started at a very, very low price point. So this was at an $18 million market cap. To go from an $18 million market cap, when we saw this actually launch and I didn't have any ability to purchase it. Well, technically, I think it might have been available on KuCoin at that time. Um, and KuCoin didn't have KYC um, at that point. So I was able to buy and sell and all of that stuff. And then obviously, you know, KuCoin's not available in the US. So now I wasn't able to purchase it if I wanted to purchase it there. But Uphold had it for a long time. So I don't know who had it at this 20 million or 10 million or $9 million dollar mark, but this was 2023. We even saw this. I believe it was at a lower level, but I guess it's not really showing me the detail. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely at a low market cap. And then when we look at the price, when you look at the price point where it started, I mean, this was at 0.0000, like 5034, and then you see this at 501, 502, 501 again. Is that 5 or 6? 5, 1, 2. I can't see it. One, two, three, four. It might be six, but I really can't see it. It's so far away. You let me know how many zeros that was. It's actually bigger now. Point zero 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 six zeros. Wow. And then you drop two zeros, you would have had 100x from there to where we are now, if you decided to hold that. What happened with the Shiba burn? I don't know. I heard about it and I didn't see any type of information. I was waiting on, I saw so many posts about it. Like, hey, this is going to burn. And I didn't want to make anything for it because I was like, I don't think this is going to happen. And I saw Claybrow's tweet where he was like, I guess maybe they forgot that it was the 14th. And I was like, man, I didn't think anything was going to happen right now. Once I meet my asset goals with Jasmine, Lunic, and CRO, I'm gonna have some fun. I don't know what that means. What do you mean you're gonna have some fun? Like fun investing? I feel like all investing is really fun. I mean, for some people, it might not be fun if you're not making money, but having the opportunity to make money and setting yourself up for the right areas, yeah, um, I like it. I have fun. Matt, on a scale of 9.5 to 10, how do I look? 9.9. I don't know. Surges 10x, a rush for Bonk, airdrop the cost of Solana's. Saga Mobile is $599 while while users receive $877 of Bonk tokens free with it. Bonk, Jasmine, ICP, my portfolio is printing. Love to see it. Love to see it. This weekend with the new listing, it'll pump hard. Yeah, I mean it does look like that. All right, I gotta go and get Harper. Well, Harper is already ready, so I have to go upstairs in like 8 minutes and make sure Harper has everything. I don't even know where she's at. She's not in her room. She's probably downstairs. But I'll get her ready in like, well, she got herself ready, but I'll get everything else ready, like brush her hair and all that stuff, in like 7 minutes. But I will stay live and I'll be back. So I'll have to put up like an I'll be back type of thing. And I don't even know if I have one. Be right back. I didn't even know what I was typing at first. Um, yeah, we'll do that. Save image. There we go. But I'm not doing that yet. We'll put that up in a couple of minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 7:40. Alarm set for 7:40 a.m. Just so I remember. Now, of course, it's fun doing what I'm doing now, but I mean, like the random grabs, like Bonk, Grok, I've been hearing about and seeing before the huge blowups. Yeah, so then you're not making those moves because it's like you would be doing that random grab, but you're physically not making those moves because it is that a random grab. So that's understandable. Oh, Harper just left her room right now. All right. Thank you, everybody that hit the like button. We got 145 likes that's here. Let me end that poll. If you guys do want to sign up or start trading with MargX, if you want to start trading with MargX and get up to 100x leverage, feel free to use my link. I will put my link in the chat. If you guys want to start using it, there's people that are trading like right now, and they're telling me about their gains and stuff, and it's pretty cool to see that. So yeah, if you want to go and start trading with this platform, MargX platform, trade Sol, trade BTC. It doesn't really have a crazy amount. They don't have Bonk, but they do have Shiba Inu and Pepe. If you guys want to start trading those coins, those projects. I wish they would add anything that has its popularity. I wish they would find a way to add that, but in due time they end up adding it. So, anyways. Um, yeah, so go and trade it. Use that link that's in the chat. I just pinned it. I just pinned it to the chat. Use that link that's in the chat to start trading with MargX, as well as over on Rumble. If you guys want to start trading, let me actually get over here, copy it. And now we'll try and paste that. There we go. As well as on X. All right. So yeah, so come on, Matt. What is your next crypto? You're looking to invest in, not financial advice. What's my next crypto I'm looking to invest into? Obviously, well, I don't really want to invest too much money into the market. So a lot of things that I'm looking at would be things that I'm already holding. Somebody did mention SNEC to me, and I've seen a couple of people talk about that position. So I've been kind of looking into that a little bit more, but it hasn't really shown me like the sign of like, hey, get into this. This is going to be absolutely a banger, right? So I've been taking my time with investing into other plays. Obviously, I want to invest into, things like Solana more. I have everything that I have in ADA. There's some other plays, like some bigger ones that are on the top in the top 100, like AVAX and Chainlink, and some other ones that people are constantly bringing up to me, and I look into a little bit more, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, maybe I should have some, but I have what I have. I like Atom, and I would like to have more Atom. I mean, right now I have about $700 worth, and I think 1,000 or 100 Atom is obviously a good amount to have. I think I have like 65 or 70. So, yeah, I think that's a good play. Even where it's at and how much it has gained, I'm still a fan of it. Where my cost basis is like $10, so it's not too far away from where it is right now. And if I am going to invest into something, that's probably going to be like my next play to invest into and see that grow. But yeah, so I would probably say Atom's my next addition, even though I still, like I said, I have Atom over in my wallet. I have, let's see, how much do I have? $785 dollars worth of Atom. I would like to get up to 100 Atom. But currently I'm up $477 on what I've invested into them prior to this, not only just now. I'm up $477, total. Because again, my cost basis right now for the position that I have is like $10. So I'm technically a little bit up, but overall I made money from them previous to today. All right, let me go over here and get Harper ready. I will be back. I'll be checking in. Alexa, stop. I'll be checking in a couple of times, but I have to get Harper on the bus and then Hayden breakfast and bring her down here. So it'll probably be somewhere around like 30 minutes or something like that. So um, feel free to go and start trading with Margex if you guys want to, and start getting some returns. Make sure you protect yourself and you trade with like caution, because if you're using 50x or 100x, it may be difficult to um, it may be difficult to, see those losses that could come in, but you can also see gains if you're doing it the right way. You can see massive gains that come through as well. So feel free to go ahead and use Margex and start trading today. If you have a comfortable strategy in trading and you have a good build, feel free to go ahead and do that. But give me a couple of minutes and I will be back. Where is that at? Here it is. All right, I'll be back. If you send a super chat, right, and it has any type of words on it, it should read the super chat. Just saying, just putting that out there. I'll be back in a little bit. Hello, guys. Thank you for hitting the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I appreciate it. We got 123 people that are here still, and I appreciate you guys for waiting with me. And we have, like I said, 197 likes. So let's see what's going on over on Rumble as well. Are you interested? Are you interested? Grow your Rumble account. Am I interested in growing my Rumble account? Uh, Organically, yes. We can all agree. We have 0 people that are over on X, and hopefully we can get some people that are here eventually. But I can understand why. I wasn't here for a while. Do you own Snack yet? I don't own Snack yet. I've heard a couple of people talking about it, and I'm trying to see how many people are talking about it. What's the interest that's on it? But I think that might be another place. Since I own ADA and see ADA run, you technically can see that. Yo, fam, I found a video to help you buy Snack. Yeah, I think that was probably the main problem, is the fact that I don't have the ability to purchase it. Because I think there's only a couple of places, right? Snack. I think it was like Bitmart. If I wanted to purchase it, that would be the only option. And he's currently up 25%. So yeah, I like it, but MEXC, L Bank, I could probably purchase some L Bank. I think that was the only place. I don't think BingX is available in the US because I don't have a BingX account, but I do have an L Bank account. So the mic isn't working. Why is the mic off? Oh, that was the wrong mic. The mic sounded weird. Is that what it is? Am I good now? Okay, much better, much better. Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I guess this is it was the wrong. I picked the Canon mic for some reason. It was picking up the mic from the camera rather than this mic. So that's what we were dealing with. But yeah, I remember I was having trouble because I couldn't log into L Bank and I wanted to buy Snack. And I feel like it may be a missed opportunity for me because of the fact that, I just don't have the ability to purchase it. If anything, the only place I'll be able to purchase it is L Bank, and I can't get into it. MEXC has a lot of the volume. You're looking at $7 million worth of volume. It's up 73%. So, I don't know. And I like the fact that 95% of the supply is out there. All right, so let me go ahead and look at this, and try and look at the holders or something. Top holders. What's the percentages? Can I zoom out and see the percentages? 9% for the top wallet, 3%, 2%. Not really any major red flags there. I know it is a meme coin, so that's something that you would have to factor into it. You okay, Hayden? Are you eating your oatmeal? Can you push your drink forward? Give me a second. But yeah, I was looking at a Snack, so I wanted to go back here, and maybe I can look up like Token Sniffer. Does Token Sniffer work with the Cardano chain? I guess it doesn't. But we'll have to find a different route. If I have to buy it at $200,000 when they release it for different places, and that's really where we stand. But no, I probably won't own it. Supply and demand favors SNEC. Have you looked into HRM? I did uh, the other day. I think that was something that somebody created. It was like a moderator of like somebody, but it's at a low market cap. Farm TIA, buy spot and stake it on different wallets. Do your own research. Check Nami. Nami wallet is a browser extension wallet. I don't want to have another platform. Like I already have. I'm tired of having so many platforms. I want it to just be on the platforms that I have. Honestly, I think I'm done with creating any newer platforms. I have Margex as an account, which I like that for short-term trading, so I will use that all the time. But I have Uphold, I have MetaMask, I have Station Wallet, I have Crypto.com. Um, I have CDs. Oh, that's Crypto.com. I have Coinbase. Um, I just have so many different platforms, Kraken, so many different platforms that I'm holding cryptocurrency on. It's honestly just tiring. And that's kind of what you have to deal with on, in the early stages of crypto, right? That's how you know you're still early, is the fact that you have to have a lot of different exchanges, a lot of different places to put your money. CK Cardano, let's try and keep things under like a couple of messages, not not like seven messages in a row or all of that. Let's try and keep it all together. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just want to make sure it's not like a spammy chat to where I can't read like anything else. Even though it is great to have shorter messages so that I can like quickly read them, talk about them, and all of that. But things that are like, a paragraph, it may be quite a bit. Matt, I'm with you, Matt. I have Ledger, Kraken, Coinbase, Uphold. Uh, too many to keep track of. Oh, and Coinbase Wallet. Yeah. Don't forget about all of the wallets, right? Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet, MetaMask. It's already listed. What's already listed? Oh, you're talking about Bonk? Is that what you're talking about? So currently, let's actually look at Bonk. Let's go back and look at the price point where that stands. So currently, Bonk is still sitting around that 4 zeros 29 or 4 zeros 28.78, up 96% on the day at a $1.75 billion market cap. Like that is phenomenal to see Bonk at these levels. I'm always excited to see that, to see this growth. I did end up buying. If anybody didn't know, I did end up buying Bonk last night. I bought $300 worth. It's now worth about $500. So I grew that $200 overall. And I'm happy about that, right? I've spent $300. It turned to 500. Can't ask for anything more than that, right? I mean, you could ask for more than that, but you can't really expect more than that. Um, I ended up getting G. Wait, you ended up getting 600,000? Is that 600,000? What? What's G 600,000? Hey, bro. Nonetheless, wait. Nonetheless, you should have a look at Cardano ecosystem overall. For that, you want to be in early. You need a Cardano wallet. I don't need a Cardano wallet. There are plenty of options. Nami is one of them. Yeah, I don't need a Cardano wallet. That's just not for me. I mean, I just like I said, I just don't want to have too many platforms. I'm tired of how many I have to sign up for. But then I look at all of the opportunities, and I'm like, yeah, I can get an opportunity with like cash or a return back or some sort of referral or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. But right now, as you know you're early in crypto if you have so many platforms you have to have in order to capture certain positions. Once it gets to a point where all cryptocurrency or a lot of cryptocurrency is automatically like launched in a certain area and you have the ability to grab it, then yeah, like if you can go on MetaMask and easily buy it, swap it on their networks that they have on MetaMask, like they have, Ethereum and Binance and Binance Smart Chain and, you know, Chronos and all of the other ones that you would have as like chains that are on there, you'll be able to buy it all in one spot on your wallet eventually. But that's not the case right now because new chains are being created. It seems like every day. I hope Bonk takes out Dogecoin from the top 10 crypto ongoing market. I mean, it's a possibility. I feel like Dogecoin has a little bit more strength, just because it's a coin. It's not a token. It's different than what you see in others that are created on a chain versus being a chain. So I feel like it's definitely different and holds a lot more weight than a lot of others. So I don't know if it will take out Dogecoin. I just feel like Dogecoin just has too much strength and will always have that. So unless something is created with its own, and I don't think you'll ever see that where something's created with its own chain as a meme coin. People that are creating meme coins are creating on chains, not creating a chain. Matt, you were tired. We are all too. But we support your channel. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not tired of like lack of sleep. I'm tired of having to have like a crazy amount of exchanges, but I know it's necessary. Like for Margex, for example. Like I like Margex. I like what they offer. I like the 100x leverage that you can get. But the only reason that we have this is because you're not able to trade margin on any of the other platforms that we do have. It's going to be very difficult to trade in the US on leverage if you wanted to. But Margex offers that option to be able to do that as of right now. Like I could have traded Solana and bought and sold. I could have had a short position on this platform. And I've done that in multiple occasions to where I've seen this. And I probably would have taken this. What time was this? 12. That's not, no. So this was like maybe an hour ago. Is that what that's saying? So I could have, as I saw that at that level, I could have taken that, but I was upstairs helping Harper get ready and getting Hayden some food. Speaking of that, Hayden, can you eat your food? Man, I have a different exchange for no reason now, because I got a different one, so I can get Bonk, and now Bonk's on Binance. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what it's going to be with Uphold, because once I have the ability to get Caspo on like Coinbase, I'm moving that to Coinbase, and there's no reason to have Uphold unless we find. So that these are the things, right? If you wanted to like get a certain play, a lot of times you need one exchange for that certain play. But the point is that sometimes you can see things that are offered on that exchange beforehand, right? Before it gets on one of the more popular exchanges or more accessible exchanges for you. So like say for, this might actually bounce. Are we seeing things jump or things falling back down? Because it looks like our Soul is falling back down, but we're also seeing a point where this could be a strong support level to pump back up. But if the overall market's not running, we're not gonna assume that. What was I saying? So like a lot of those places like Uphold might end up offering like Grok, and then people would have an easier way to buy Grok if you wanted to. Or Uphold might offer SNEC, and then you would have an easier way to be able to buy SNEC. So that's the thing, is like you get it on these platforms until you can have it on the platforms that you know and love, and then you will transfer over to those platforms. I wish Coinbase would go ahead and add Caspa. Yeah. It would let me move mine over as well. Yeah, I can't say I'm the biggest fan. Grok on Binance. Are we seeing Are we seeing that news? Um, this might be the wrong grok. Okay. Where where and how to buy grok? Which one are you talking about? Trust wallet. Is this is a BNB grok, not a um yeah, this is a different grok here. Cuz this is a BNB grok. Oh yeah, it has dropped quite a bit. You see how the market is not looking as bullish as it was before, but it's definitely seeing a retracement. Um, this is definitely a point as well where we currently stand, but it broke through that point. You see how this level, I thought this would be strong. Look at this. So you have levels of support or levels of resistance, and you have levels of support all at the same level. I for sure thought this was going to be a strong level at around that 77, 78 mark. Um, but it broke completely through that. And the next level to see is probably somewhere around here. I would say a stronger level around here as a level of support, which would be 76. But if we're seeing major negativity to the market, we might not see those levels there. I wish that Margex had an easy like shortcut to add a what's it called, a line, so that we can create these supports and resistances rather than drawing it. I don't want to do that, but if you guys want to start trading on Margex, the link to Margex is in the description if you do want another exchange. Thoughts on Bonk? I mean, I expressed a lot of thoughts on Bonk. You said price manipulation. I don't know about that. I think people just see Solana at $80, and that's a high price. They went from a few days ago, a couple of days ago, where you see it at 60 or sorry, 70 something dollars, and it's up to 80. Short-term traders are going to take that every day of the week. Like if I was trading, it would be like I would be able to take $10,000 or so and invest into Solana for the short term, make some money off of that. It doesn't look like this is a strong bounce at all. I mean, the only point that you have here is probably 2 touch points. But even if that's still no. Yeah, it's still not something that I can see as like a major support level. But anything can happen. I mean, it is looking like it's starting to pick up, but this could be a false little breakout because it dropped so much. Doubling down. Let's wait. Doubling down, 3Gs rolling. Let's go. You're doubling down on what? Let's go, Bonk. Up 1600. You're up $1,600. That's fantastic. Is that double, triple, quadruple your money, or is that just like not? It's like 50%, or it's up 100%. What is that? Bonk is going to crash. Nobody should be getting in now. So this is what I'll say. For Bonk, whoops, I just exited out of it. Let me bring it back over here and go back to coin market cap and search Bonk. It looks like the market is decreasing right now. Recently added Meme Alliance. Meme Alliance was added. That's good. That's great to see them moving there. But let me go over here to, let me go back here. Let me go to Grok. Or sorry, Bonk, not Grok. Bonk is currently sitting at 27.63. This is my opinion on Bonk. First, Hayden, eat your food. Hayden, can you move your pay attention to what you're doing. Eat your food. Pay attention to your before you look at the screen, eat the meal, eat it, and then you can look at the screen. You eat and then you look. Okay? Come here. Let me go. Let me go. Come on. You eat. Eat. Ready. Give me a second. Eat your food. Okay. Jeez. Bonk will drop 50% soon. So, all right. So I have my thoughts on Bonk. My thoughts on Bonk when it comes to buying right now. Um, you have to be cautious because you know that things have increased so much that you've seen so much volume that you're most likely going to see that start to pull back quite a bit because of the people that are taking profit, right? That's just how investing works. Not everybody's going to hold on to it forever, and we're not going to see the same situation that we've seen with like Dogecoin right now, or with Shiba Inu right now. Now we see pumps, and we're going to see 100% days, 50% days, 20% days, 30% days. But the point is that we saw it increase by so much, and you have to be cautious. So if you're going to invest in right now, it would have to be a fraction of what you plan on investing. So if you plan on investing $1,000, it should be 200, 100 or $200. And if it runs, you're a part of the game. If it doesn't run, you have fuel, or you have some sort of fuel to add to the fire, right? You can add some to average down to see a lower price, and you're not only a part of it, but you can also be a major part of it. That makes sense? You always want to make sure you protect yourself so that you don't, invest at the peak points and you get yourself into a situation where you are in kind of that rut of investing into the peaks and selling at the bottom. You never want that. But you also want to make sure you have some skin in the game, because Bonk could honestly pull a, Dogecoin. It could pull a Solana and what happened there. It could pull a Caspa and what happened there. So you could see it not only 2x, 3x, but 4x and 5x, and grow to massive levels because it is the Solana chain, right? Solana is very, very popular. Let's see. Did we hit? It looks like we're starting to actually. I don't know why I can't like edit this. There we go. Looks like we're starting to pick up just a little bit, but it looks like it's getting to a certain resistance point. I don't know which one that is. Let's give myself a um, SMA. I want to bring an indicator. So let me take out this one and let me bring in another indicator and put in a EMA, exponential moving average. And we will edit this and give us 200. And we will change, let's see if we can change the color. I like the color of being like pink or something. Or you know what? I'll do like a yellow. I like a yellow. It's got to be a thicker line. Here we go. So I like the 200 EMA. I always like the SMA of being like 5. So we'll make that a little bit thicker. And we'll do that as a purple. A purple line. Hayden, are you eating? You do that as a purple, and I think that'll be good. But I want to change that to inputs to a 15. So just to see how that's playing off of the 15 moving average and the 200 EMA. It's not really active or bouncing off of a 200 exponential moving average, which is not typical. It may have bounced off of it a couple of times, but it really isn't reacting towards it. General exterior, it will go back up. What will go back up? Solana? I mean, it's looking like it's starting to kind of break out just a little bit, or trying to push up to the 200 or the 15 moving average here. But it looks like it might have bounced off of a lower moving average. This is why a lot of people will put multiple moving averages there, because they're looking for that. So I'm just looking at Solana really quick to see where that's going, because I wanna make a trade and find it to, you know, increase. But right now the markets just don't look insanely positive. Like if we go back to the overall market, you're going to see that the market's slightly up. We go back here, go back, and we'll go back to overall. It's up by 1%. You'll see Bitcoin, that's the dominance, I guess, has decreased since the last time I looked at it, but is increasing over the last 24 hours. So I want to see altcoin season rise, and the way you see altcoin season rise is by Bitcoin losing a lot of its dominance. Anyone else catch some Jitto in the last week? No, I haven't. I was looking at it. I even brought it to Patreon's attention, but I just didn't make a move on it. I feel like I'm buying too many things right now. And Jitto did find a way to increase to about $3.50. It has 500,000 or $1 million in volume. So $500 million in volume, it definitely has a lot of potential. Baby Bonk on Sol. Look, I mean, if you can make your gains with it, then by all means go ahead, but it's never going to have the value of what Bonk actually has, but it might end up giving you a massive return for something that's created. Just like, you know, if you find a certain play, and it's like at a $10 million market cap or $1 million market cap, and it finds a way to go to a $20 million market cap from a $1 million market cap, that's a 20x return for you. It's not going to get to bonk-like levels of 1.7 billion, but if it gets to 20 million, you make quite a bit. She's laughing at Frozen over here. We got 210 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It does say we have 220 likes, but I would imagine that a lot of people that are here may have not hit the like button. So please do so. We got 5 people that are watching on Rumble, which is definitely a lower amount than what we've seen before. but still, thank you guys for watching. 2 people that are watching on X. Where's Baby Bunk? Where to buy Baby Bunk? I don't know. Um, Big thing is folks just like traditional gambling. I'm never chasing your losses. You'll do nothing but lose doing that. You might be right. Yeah, I would agree. Chasing losses is definitely not what it's all about. You want to make sure you understand what those losses are, but it's not about chasing it and trying to just get it back right away. Gradually, make these moves into plays that you think you can be positive. If you're positive, then it's a great thing. If you're not, then you're learning something from it, hopefully. Do you think the bull run will start before Bitcoin halving? I do think that the bull run has already started, or bullish market has already started. The bull run, probably we will see a piece to it, and then we will see it retrace a little bit, and then we'll see that major piece to it afterwards. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, and even the experts don't know, but that's what I'm guessing will happen. I have to admit, I'm not really a big fan of the crypto market for the last year. Yeah, I haven't been a fan of it. So that's why I haven't been making any newer investments. Also, I haven't been I didn't have the money to do that because since the crypto market hasn't really had their fans, and now it's kind of coming back, I didn't really have a ton of revenue coming through the door with views. Now it's a little bit different, but and that's why I'm making some of these investments, and hopefully some of these investments can turn into something a lot bigger. I don't know why I doubled down this morning. I should have waited. Are we seeing that pullback now? It looks like we're seeing Bunk pull back a little bit, but I think it did start to, yeah. So we are seeing kind of that peak point at 34, and it's creating a lower high, possibly creating a lower low. If it creates a lower low, then we're in more of a downtrend situation because this is the way Bonk looks right now, currently at 28. So if we start seeing that, then yes, the weekend should be bullish though. It's gonna have its retracements, right? It needs to have a retracement after this larger increase. You need to see some sort of a retracement, and this is a good level, honestly, back down here. But how much it grew from this, like, because it was at a added zero level, or had that added zero, or almost had the added zero, or did actually right here, and then increased here and really did increase a lot from that level. It's up 119% from that point. So yeah, it's definitely seeing some major movement and some major volume as well. Someone said Bunk is naturally deflationary. How is it naturally deflationary? Let me see. Let me go on Google. Is Bunk deflationary? This makes the token deflationary. Sorry, I don't even know if this is it. Bonk coin price explodes following Coinbase listing. Um, this is Bitcoin ETF. This is Bitcoin ETF token. I'm talking about is Bonk deflationary, not is Bitcoin ETF deflationary. Because don't they still have to add coins? I mean, naturally it would be inflationary until they add every single coin that's there. As far as I know, Bonk only burns 5%, only burned 5% of the total supply so far. So it does have um, a burn address. Um, how do I look at this? Distribution. There's transactions. 12%. What is this a wallet right here? 12% of the supply is here. You have 5% of the supply that's here. What is this? What is this wallet that's here? Owner? Is that person? I'm not used to looking at things through Solana FM. So a little bit over 5% of the supply is burned off. Because it talks about the current supply and how it's 93 million or 93 trillion. But I'm not used to looking at this. I'm used to looking at like BSC scan or Ether scan. Hayden, can you eat your food? Google told me that, so I don't know if it's true or not. Yeah, I don't see. Google told you that there's 5% or that it's deflationary. Did you know the story of Bonk behind it being a meme coin? Did I know the story behind Bonk it being a meme coin where it was going to um, support the Solana chain and kind of recover Solana in a way? I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure it had something to do with trying to support Solana overall and make sure that that didn't get hit hard in certain situations. I can't remember what it was, whether it was the FTX situation and everything that was there, or um, or what. But I know there was a bigger message or a bigger meaning behind Bonk. But either way, created as a meme coin, but to support. Yeah, was that the Alameda? Okay, yeah. Why is your things in all caps? 5% that have been burned. Okay, that's what you looked up. Yeah, I'm just gonna quote with the source. The development team behind the Solana based meme coin project, Bonk Inu or Bonk, revealed that has revealed burning over 5 trillion tokens, or 5% of the supply. Is it one that's removed and not put into a wallet at all? This was January 2023. Dev of Bonk Inu. Is Bonk an Inu? I didn't know that. Uh, Bonk is the first dog themed meme coin on Solana for people, for the people, by the people, with 50% of the total supply of the cryptocurrency airdrop to the Solana community. Bonk is similar to Shiba Inu and Dogecoin meme coins. It is launched in September 2020 or September 25th, 2022. It led to an increase of price of Sol token, rise of 34% in 48 hours. Trading began on December 30th, 2022. Genuine interest from the crypto community. The main goal of the team is to bring back liquidity to Solana-based decentralized exchanges. The idea of the developers was created in full-fledged community coin that will be used across all D apps built on Solana. and each user will have the opportunity to become part of the ecosystem where everybody gets a fair shot. Bonk was airdropped randomly to Solana NFT collectors, developers, and artists. Other airdrop details remain unknown. Currently, the project has a small digital footprint on the internet. Well, not anymore, except for an active Twitter account. So behind Bonk is anonymous. And as of January 2023, there is no comprehensive white paper for investors on the official website. Instead of visitors can see the one paper or one pager and the Bonk paper with information about the token distribution, integration details, and links to Blockchain Explorer SoulScan. Let's see. Let's look at the coins in circulation. In line with the team's strategy, 50% of the supply was airdropped to Solana users, artists, creators, and active community members. The total supply of Bonk is 100 trillion, nearly 100 trillion coins distributed as follows: 5% to team development, 5% to marketing, 5% to initial liquidity, 15% to Bonk DAO, 20% to early contributors, 20% to 40 Solana NFT collections, 15% to open book traders, 10% to Solana collectors and artists, 5% Solana developers. As of January 2023, there's 56 trillion tokens in circulation. It doesn't really give me any more detail on the circulating supply and the total supply that's there. Was hearing something that Bonk also plays a role with the Solana phone, possible burns as well. I heard something like that within the live stream, but I need to get more information. However, burning shouldn't be the only reason a coin or token increases in value. Yeah, I think burning a token just increases the ceiling. It doesn't increase the value. Solana increased the price ceiling so it can go to a higher price. But essentially, if it burns enough, it should remain around the same market cap. Solana phone comes preloaded with 550 USD worth of Bonk. I made a killing last night on Bonk at grand profit, or $2,000 profit. That's fantastic. Yeah, I made about $200 profit. So you must have put in like $3,000 into it. Will Pyth so I don't know about that one. I'm stuck on the fact that it has less supply overall. I did want to see Solana and see, so it is pumping back up from whatever the heck this level is, and it broke through the 15 moving average, which is great. But will it find a way to climb back to like the 200 EMA? That's what I want to know, because if it can, then I can make some decent money from it. Let's see what level that is. It'll probably climb back to like right here, 79. I mean, it could be a false breakout. The issue is that it could be a false breakout, but it also might not. The issue is it's so difficult with cryptocurrency because it's like it doesn't follow any of the same rules that I see within day trading stocks. When I'm day trading stocks, it's so simple to figure out, support and resistance levels and know that they are strong support and resistance levels. For crypto, it's not that strong, right? It looks like a strong resistance level, but it will completely break through it. It looks like a strong support level, but it completely breaks through it. And there's no reasoning as to why it would do that at all, right? The support levels look really, really strong right where the current price is, that it could pull back, pretty hard. And I would think if I was to invest in this play right now, I would say that right here where it is, it's super strong in, a resistance. However, it has already like broken through that. Currently, it's kind of standing at that level and may end up resisting from that level, but also shows the opportunity of getting back to the 200 EMA, which has no bounce points. It has 1, 2, 3 touch points here and a breakthrough of that touch point. So it's honestly making me think that this break in between is not something that you can apply as like 1, 2, or 3 touch points. You have to apply it after the break. So 2 touch points there, and then it just broke through those touch points, even though it was showing a lot of strength at those levels. So, and now it's not even using this as a form of resistance, but it's breaking through other levels. So it's not like it's not following any of the rules that I expect it to follow. You know what I mean? I guess Matt, you need to teach a class on charting and reading charts so we can all make money. The issue is that I'm trying to figure out the way that charts are read in crypto, because the way that I look at it, a lot of times I will use the 15 moving average and the 200 EMA as a form of, when I believe the support will be hit, when I believe the resistance will be hit. The issue is that it doesn't really follow the same rules as what I would see within, like, say, if I'm trading AMC in the stock market or Tesla in the stock market. What I would think is that where we currently stand is a strong form of resistance, and we will see that pull back, and it won't have that touch point. And the touch point will happen probably a lot later on, where it will kind of angle down a little bit more. And I guess I was right, because it is starting to pull back. Um, when was Bonk listed on Binance? I believe it was I think it was today or last night. Sometime like between when I bought and when, like, what we're looking at it now, which is 9 a.m. So from let's say 7 o'clock, because I bought it like 7 o'clock before it really pumped, because I looked back at it and I was like, it's at 0.0002 already. I was like, oh crap. So it was 8 o'clock last night, or it was 8 o'clock this. It wasn't 8 o'clock this morning. Thoughts about Jasmy, please. I like Jasmy. Obviously, we know that I love Jasmy coin. Let's see. It was up quite a bit today. So let's take a look at it. Let me find Jasmy. It's currently sitting at 65% of a penny. It was at 60, or it is at 66% of a penny, which I should be up quite a bit. I'm up 2,000 $2,500 on my Jasmy play, and I'm not thinking about selling right now. Hey, I just Pyth in my shorts and got fully liquidated. Please continue. You just added Pyth, you got fully liquidated? What are you talking about? Like they pulled out your position in Pyth? Or you just went in from like Margex and bought in Pyth? I don't even think they have Pyth over here, do they? It would have to be a new play. I heard they're going to be adding Caspa, but they haven't added it yet. I do like Compound as a play. Where's that price at? $54. That's kind of following it. I like the way Compound's looking. But I caught it a second too late. Because if I saw this oversold or overbought like that, I would 100% short that position. And now it's pulling back, probably going to touch the 200 EMA there, meaning that you could have went from $55 down to about $54 with leverage. It would be like 25x leverage. And that's just a quick look at it. I mean, I would have definitely seen that pulling away from the 15 moving average. Anytime it pulls away from the 15 moving average, you always know that there is a massive, not a massive pullback coming, but at least a short term pullback coming. So if you're going to invest a smaller amount of money into it, you can gain a decent amount. Yes, you would pay a fee and you need to make up that fee, but you know that it'll find a way to pull back to the 200 or the 15 moving average really quick. And if it pulls away too hard, then it will pull all the way back to not just the 15 moving average, but also the 200 EMA. So a lot of times I look for those massive pullaways so that we know that it's going to come back to it. How about that quote from Raiders QB Aiden O'Connell? Uh, Bailed out last night. I don't know what quote you're talking about. I haven't watched a single like full game of football this whole season. I think. Yes, I haven't. I only watch the highlights. All highlights. I don't ever have any time to do anything there. And if I do have time, I want to, review the market, see what's going on. Or I haven't played golf in a long time and I would love to play golf, but it's too cold outside. You ever think about Everdome? No, Everdome coin? I haven't ever heard of it. The first time hearing about it. They asked him why he kept throwing to Adams. He said, "Because I'm an idiot." Is that really what he said? Any thoughts on Myro with the Solana meme coin like Bonk? It's a Solana meme coin just like Bonk. I would say it probably won't have the same success, but you could see a smaller version of that success. But let me bring up. I wanted to bring up Soul. Where's Soul? Soul was definitely making a move. We saw it pull back just a little bit. It broke above the 15 moving average, but has broken below it. I always like to talk myself through these things. If I talk myself through it, I can find a better spot to invest. What about Jasmine? I mean, it's sitting at a good spot. I like Jasmine coin. I've always liked Jasmine coin, but it's not moving a crazy amount. It's up 4% today. Fantastic, but it's not one that's just overall pumping. I'm still holding my Jasmine coin. I'm not selling it, but it's sitting at 65, 66% of a penny. It has jumped up to 67% of a penny. We'll see this thing break through sometime soon. We'll see a massive move where, a lot of Ethereum based positions run, but right now it's kind of all about Solana. It seems like. Ugh. So Bitcoin is slightly down. You see over the day and over the hour. Ethereum is down 0.3% over the hour and down 0.95% over the last 24 hours. BNB is slightly down. XRP is slightly down. Solana is slightly down over the last hour, but you are seeing 6% increase for the 24 hours. Cardano slightly down as well. Avalanche, that's up on the day, but slightly down on the hour. It seems like on the hour, things are kind of dropping quite a bit. Polkadot, Tron, Chainlink, Polygon, all of those that are down quite a bit. Let's see. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Give me a second. All right, let's see. What do you think of Crow? Will it pump past 20 cents? Absolutely. Do I know when that will happen? I don't really know exactly when that will happen. But we do need to see a lot of bullish momentum within the market. I haven't checked out CRO in a little bit, but I have been looking at my crypto.com account because I've been leveling up. I think I'm very close to getting to level 7. That's not it. I think I'm very close to getting to level 7, but I'm like $50 away in a CRO balance, which doesn't make sense because it says I need $1,000 CRO balance. But in my wallet or in my account, um, come on, in in my account I have 4,000 that's staked, and I have 1,500 CRO that's in my wallet. $1,500 worth of CRO that's in my wallet. Um, why are you posting that over and over and over again? You know that's gonna get you like timed out. You can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you to sell anything. You can do whatever you want. Um, I'm gonna give you suggestions on what I'm doing, but I don't know your situation. I don't know how much you have. I don't know when you bought. I really don't know any of that detail, but um, it's totally up to you. Everdome Coin is a metaverse experience platform which uses or ushers in a new era of human experience by stimulating human interaction, joining the physical and digital worlds. Interesting. What's the strength looking like? I don't know why it's making me like purchase more. It's telling me to hold $1,000 worth of CRO, but I have $1,500 worth of CRO. Maybe I should move my other CRO over to, because I have a little bit more that's over in my DeFi wallet that I can move that could possibly get me up to that level. That's the wrong one. Come on, get in there. Yeah, I have about $100 in CRO that's free in my DeFi wallet. So why don't I just send it over there? And yeah, I'm gonna take this Chronos and just send it to my crypto.com app. And we'll send it on Chronos. Connect, max amount, send. Confirm send. Did you finish eating? Don't touch the candy canes. Did you finish eating? Is it all gone? Yes? You don't have any more in there. All right, we'll leave it there then. All right, so it's pending. Let's see if I get up to that level of level 7 and get my like increased rebates and all that stuff. Have you guys been receiving like good has anybody used crypto.com? I know it may be difficult for some people because of the spreads and how different the spreads are. They need to fix that. They really do. Because I like crypto.com and the platform and the things that they offer, but their spreads are ridiculous. Like I can understand making a small amount on those spreads, but the amount that they're changing it is crazy. Because I was over I sent BNB over to crypto.com and it was $300, or no, it was $250 a piece, right? And they ended up selling my B&B for $248. And keep in mind, like I had 12 B&B that I wanted to sell, and when I sold it, they're basically capturing $24 off of that transaction plus whatever the overall fee is for the transaction. So I know it's not really the biggest or my best platform, but I do have moneyincrypto.com and I receive CRO. But if I need to send it, if I need to sell it, I'm sending it over to a different platform to sell it. I should have another $100 that's coming over. So at some point, it should have been right away. Let's see. Whatever happened to Saitama? I don't know. I was never invested into it. You're at level 4. What type of rebates are you getting with level 4? I forget where it's at. I needed to clear my throat. I still need to clear my throat. It's not really clearing well. Bonk to $10? Or are you saying bonk $10? Like you bought $10 worth of bonk? What's Saitama? It's Saitama Inu or something. I never invested into it. I know I've seen a lot of people that were pushing it quite a bit and it was moving quite a bit, and it's all about what's really catching traction and what's really giving you the views, right? You start to live by those views when you are on YouTube. And yeah, I do that as well. Warm water and lemon will help probably, but it just happened two seconds ago. TIA or RND? That's a good question. I've never really done like comparisons on the screen. RNDR. Is that what that is? RNDR. Yeah. Which is currently down 6%. It's at $4.50. Let me duplicate this and let me go to TIA. I know that's sitting at around what, $14? $13. So it's down 6%. I like TIA. I like where it's at. It's at a $1.9 billion market cap. This is at a $1.6 billion market cap. I know a lot of people like this play quite a bit. I mean, when you're looking at 371 million coins in supply, 69%, and looking at a total of 530 million, it definitely shows maybe a little bit more upside with just the growth potential based on the circulating supply and all of that, but they are at the same ranges market cap wise. So you would be looking at an increase. You'd be looking at this going to other levels. But I would say TIA. I would say TIA. It's so tricky because you're looking at what 150 or sorry 15% of the supply that's out there compared to the 60% of the supply for render, or 70%. I would probably have to go render if you were looking at an option, because you won't see that major dilution over time. But short term, it seems like TIA has a lot of hype and a lot of attention. So I would probably go render if I had to choose between the two. I already have TIA, but that was when it was at $2.50. I don't know if I would buy any more now because I haven't bought any more now. But then again, you have a longer period of time until that is introduced. So throughout this short period of time, you can make quite a bit as TIA is really running with 150 million coins in supply versus the 371 million coins that are in supply. And you know that TIA is not going to introduce that supply, so you may see less. So it really does depend. I would probably go with render for more of a long-term standing. But then when it comes to TIA, you can see that happen within the short term and end up making a move now in order to maybe invest some of the gains that you see into render. That could be a possibility. So let's say the Bitcoin spot ETF is approved. Thoughts on what happens for XRP? So everything starts to run. XRP might be in more of a low area. It might still resist from the $1 level because it's not for XRP. That's a Bitcoin spot ETF. There's going to be a lot of money that's flowing into Bitcoin, billions upon billions of dollars that are flowing in there and sitting, within even just the adoption of Bitcoin and a thought behind Bitcoin, which is a big deal. And you'll see a lot of things in the market that run, but the only one that'll really hold its value a little bit better will be Bitcoin. Everything else probably won't hold their values as well. But you will see things that flourish, things that run quite a bit, but they'll hit certain highs and they'll resist from those highs. Bitcoin will probably hit certain highs, level out, and maybe retrace a little bit, but not as much because you have a lot of traditionalists that are investing into there for the long term. And the crazy thing is you're going to have multiple ETFs there, so it's not just one. I don't know which ETF I'm going to go with, and if any is going to pay any type of dividend, I would love it. And where they're going to be available and offered on. So I'm excited about that portion of it, to research that and figure that out. But yeah, I think we see a run of everything. We see retracements in lower things, and then XRP also has a push to it, but it doesn't have something that holds it until we get the detail of exactly what's happening with the settlement. What's your take on Caspa for the bull run? I think Caspa will run a lot. That's why I hold $700 worth of Caspa. I don't know where it's sitting at because I haven't looked at it today, but I hold $700 worth of Caspa. And if we see certain prices, that's one position that I probably will continue to buy into at some of these lower levels, because I feel like it could be worth a hell of a lot more than just $1. So it makes me want to continue to buy. If I was looking, thank you for becoming a member, Alex. If I was looking into certain plays, somebody asked me earlier today, like, what am I looking to buy? What's my next coin? And honestly, it's positions that I already have. So it's like, Atom, I would like to hold more than that. I feel like I need to hold more than $1,000. I want to hold 100 of Caspa, of Atom. And then I also want to hold well over 1,000, maybe 2,000, maybe even more than that of Caspa. I feel like Caspa just shows so much more potential and where it can go, especially in the bull run. So we'll see how that plays out. But I'm also looking to put a lot of money into my dividend portfolio. Thank you for becoming a member. Science, I don't know what the first word is, but thank you for becoming a member. XRP should settle right before the ETF approval. What a game changer that would be. Yeah, I mean, if they did settle right before the ETF approval, that would be fantastic. But I don't think that's the case. I think they want more attention and more hype around Bitcoin and the ETFs than they do XRP. I think we will see this happen before the Bitcoin halving. We will see the approval before the Bitcoin halving, which the judgment is supposed to come in April, right around the Bitcoin halving, the final judgment. but I think we'll see a settlement before that. It'll be in the new year, and it'll be before that. So we'll have a Bitcoin ETF approval, but between ETF approvals, because you have some that can be approved in January and March as well. So in between there, you'll probably have that. What is this ETF thing? Anyways, I have zero ideas of what the heck it is. When you think of ETF, it's kind of a combination of a lot of different things. It's basically giving people value to hold Bitcoin without actually holding Bitcoin, and invest into Bitcoin without actually holding the position in Bitcoin. It's just adopting what Bitcoin is, and how that fund grows based on that. You're holding things outside of it. It's kind of like you holding an ETF. It's like kind of like you holding an ETF. Sorry, I'm showing my dividends here. It's kind of like you holding an ETF that's in, like, say, Robinhood or Fidelity or whatever, and it's kind of a combination of so many different things, where if I like go into SPHD, for instance, which is a high dividend, low volatility ETF out of the S&P 500, you'll look at all the things that are included in it, the sectors that's included in the fund, and you'll see that you have utilities at 17%. You'll have real estate that's 17%, 11% for this, and 12% for that, and that's in healthcare and all of that. Now, I don't know exactly how this is all going to come together, and think of ETFs like an S&P. Okay, I thought you were saying like SNL, like as in all the comedians come together or something. So you have a bunch of different things, but I don't know exactly like what sectors that's going to include, if that's just related to Bitcoin, because I still want to know how that all comes together, because honestly, I don't know exactly what is going to be included within that ETF. You know what I mean? Like, you might have a lot of different crypto projects that's being invested in there, while you have that fund you're investing into the fund, while the fund is investing into certain sectors. So I don't know exactly what they will invest into, and if it will just be more of a Bitcoin and Bitcoin related businesses and miners, and I don't really know, honestly. But it definitely is interesting to me. Bitcoin spot ETF will have Bitcoin in it, nothing else. It will only have Bitcoin in it and nothing else. So it mocks the price of Bitcoin, and it would be, I guess it would have more people holding. You would have a larger fund. You have a larger fund that holds Bitcoin, and then the people are investing in that fund that's investing in Bitcoin. You're not owning Bitcoin, but you're owning the fund that's owning Bitcoin. That's good to know. I mean, it creates some stability without owning it, but it's so it's like buying shares basically, and you'll have certain places to where you can purchase that fund, most likely in the given places, and you'll probably be able to purchase it or hold it in the various markets. So like if you're in Fidelity, you would have Fidelity ETF, but you can also see those ETFs that could be traded cross exchange. Then just buy Bitcoin. That would be really dumb. But there's a lot of people that are afraid of owning cryptocurrency. So what this essentially does is there's a lot of people that are not investing in cryptocurrency because of the fact that you have to own another platform. You're into something that you don't understand. But this gives those traditionalists that are only interested in investing in Fidelity or Charles Schwab or all of these other places, they give them this area to where they can invest into it without truly owning it. So technically the fund owns it, but you're putting billions upon billions of dollars into that fund in order to own it. So people are investing into that fund. They're taking that money and putting it into Bitcoin and watching Bitcoin rise. So overall, Bitcoin's price should skyrocket based off of those billions upon billions of dollars, maybe even upwards of trillions of dollars that goes into it, right? You could see a ton. Are we talking about the boomers? I mean, maybe some of them, but there's also people that are my age and that are millennials, that are Gen Zers that really don't understand cryptocurrency either. Do you think Bonk can remove zeros from here onward? Yeah, I mean, I think it can remove another zero because it gets to a $2 billion market cap, which is um, a 0.00003, 0.00003, right? And if you double that, right, to a $20 billion market cap, yeah, that's you're losing a zero, or you just get to a drop zero level, which is almost $1 billion. You're looking at almost $10 billion at that point at the drop zero level. So yeah, I think it can drop a zero and probably will drop a zero. I feel like Bonk has a little bit more hype and attention to it because it's on the Solana chain and will always have that hype and attention. However, I don't know that it will pass Dogecoin. I've stated that it may be like the top play, but I think Dogecoin will always find a way to be king by market cap because there is no there's no project out there that's creating a meme coin. They're creating a meme token, right? Um, Dogecoin, like, definitely classifies itself as a meme coin. You can trade it on multiple chains, but it classifies itself as a meme coin versus a meme token. It's a good idea in my view. I'm guessing large institutions would love to invest and save the mingling of the with us guys. Yeah, probably. You mean like drop a zero from here, so 0.0003, which would be a instead of four zeros, it would be three zeros. You dropping, I believe they have four zeros right now, right? Doesn't Bonk have four zeros? Yeah, four zeros, and it would drop this zero and get to this level, 0.0003 or 227, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it would be a $1.6 billion market cap now. And if you took away a zero from there and added a zero here, you'd be looking at a $16.5 billion market cap. I definitely believe that that can get there. I think Bonk will have a lot of success. It's just whether it will fight its way with Shiba Inu. I feel like Shiba Inu being the meme coin of the Ethereum space, the major meme coin of the Ethereum space. You also have Pepe that's probably competing with it now. But then you have Bonk that really had its support quite a bit, still has coins available to be, diluted and push out there. But yeah, you can definitely see a $16 billion market cap, $20 billion market cap. But that's more in the long term. What are you looking at in the short term, right? Anyways, guys, I pretty much have to get out of here. I got some things I need to do, and my chair is shrinking for some reason. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If you guys want to start trading on or with Margex and start investing the right way, so yeah, it looks like it is coming back. So that's exactly what it did, and I would have profited from that pretty nicely throughout that time period. But anyways, if you want to start trading with Margex with up to 100x leverage and you want to start charting the right way, and you can literally go from chart to chart and be able to have the same input, the same information that you have, which is different than any other platform, right? If you go on Coinbase, Coinbase will take all these indicators away as you change positions. But when you're over here and you're just trying to buy it directly from using your own leverage, you can do that. And you can leverage anything. You can leverage your USTC or USDC. You can leverage Bitcoin. You can leverage XRP. You can leverage anything. And honestly, I think it's a really, really good platform. I like it for day trading, and I've been actively using it. So if you guys want to learn more about it and you want to go through the same processes I'm going through, feel free to use my link in the chat or in the comment section. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure you guys follow me on Rumble if you're not following me on Rumble. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you. I didn't really address anybody on Rumble, so I apologize. I've been kind of honed in on a lot of the questions, so I do apologize, Brian and XXI Gaming and all of that. So thank you for watching, though. I really appreciate it. Feel free to hit me up on Patreon. But I'll catch